shoot down all your ships now. Radio, all your friends. The war is on again. Shoot down, melting glaciers with your hands. You scattered through the time like sand. So put up, sat down again. Pick it back up just to win. Put up, sat down again. Pick it back up. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. Shoot lights out. Maybe they won't see us now. Undercover darkness blind. They won't find us again. Shoot out. Melting glaciers with your hands. Scattered through the time like sand. So put on, step down again. Pick it back up just to win. Put on, step down again. Pick it back up. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. All right, here we go. You'll never win.
Yes. Shoot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Welcome to Noah's Ark. Noah Goki here with you as I am each and every Wednesday on the All WNY radio broadcasting internet radio network of networks in this multiverse that you know. Welcome to the show, 716-402-4218. That is our phone number, and you can call in at any time if you'd like to. I have a band here in studio.
No, you don't.
I want to bring them on as soon as humanly possible. Yesterday versus tomorrow here. Welcome, gentlemen. We have Mr. Josh Keller, Mr.
Hola.
Jesse Kaufman,
Hello.
Mr. Kevin Steicha
Hey.
in studio. Gentlemen, let's begin. I like to do a little icebreaker. Just begin with you telling me your name, rank, height, weight, favorite color of a woman's hair, and then let's see, what other things? We're going to go 3 former addresses. If you've had more than 3 in the past 6 years. If you've had less than 3 in the past 6 years, then however many you've had in the past 6 years. Let's see. The other things are going to be, if you could be a planet, which planet would you be?
Saturn.
Got it.
Uranus.
Okay.
Naturally.
And then what instrument do you play for yesterday versus tomorrow? And secondly, all of your individual answers to this question. If yesterday fights tomorrow, who wins? We begin with Jesse.
Oh, hi. My name is Jesse Kaufman. My favorite brand of cereal would be Lucky Charms.
Excellent. Excellent.
My favorite color is khaki.
Fantastic.
And let's see. My last address was, believe it or not, underwater. Somewhere near the English Channel, I think. I don't remember exactly, but that's somewhere around where it was.
You and Michael Phelps in a magical day.
Well, actually, believe it or not, he lived not across, but diagonally from me,
Oh, okay.
but 2 down.
You could
so
still wave every morning.
It's sort of more of a obtuse angle diagonally. Anyway,
All the parties.
you wouldn't believe. I play guitar in the band. I do some synths, and I do most of the vocals.
All of the vocals.
A solid 94.
98.6%.
98.6. The same temperature that he exists in.
Actually, correct.
All right, Josh?
I don't remember any of the questions you asked me.
Me either.
Fuck
that shit.
Well, I'm Josh. What do I do? Play guitar. Used to play bass. Till we got this game. But who would win if yesterday fought tomorrow? I remember that one.
I did forget that question.
Important question. That was the most important.
I don't think they fight because they're a married couple.
Right.
So they just have the baby of today. So hence where we get today.
As a matter of fact, he's right.
We actually were before time.
That's science.
There you go.
I'm sold. This is becoming like a TED Talk.
I try to make every conversation I have a TED Talk.
Mind blown.
My name's Kevin Stoicha. My favorite color would probably be the letter Q.
Kevin's not our brightest.
I play bass in the band, or I try to. And if yesterday fought tomorrow, probably the real would be the audience, because it'd just be such a great fight. Everyone would win.
Well, wouldn't that be the end of the world then?
Whoa.
How many times are we going to blow our minds in just the opening segment?
I have the
you
bow
wait.
tie on. I'm going to do this often.
Oh, man, we're in for it now. Noah's Ark show yesterday versus tomorrow. Welcome, gentlemen. So you're going to do a little jam later on. And, Kevin, you're not going to play bass in the jam, right? You're going to play – what are you playing, a floor tom? And
Yeah,
a
I'm
shaker?
going to do some percussion because our drummer decided to not come today.
Oh.
Thanks, Preston.
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 Let's talk for a moment about Preston.
Oh, I'd love to.
Where do we begin?
It's a tradition here on the Noah's Ark show that when, however many members of a band show up, whoever doesn't show up, you guys have free license. Just motherfuck them on air right now. I mean, get it all out of your system, really. I mean, we've had a lot of bands break up, but, it's okay. Sometimes that's for the best. You gotta test that weakest link and see if it breaks.
I don't know if he's the weakest link. I'm
All right,
definitely the most sensitive.
That may have been a little presumptuous.
Good thing you made it.
I have nothing to say about this.
I'm not confident.
He's a good
comments.
drummer. That's about it.
Well, tell us how you guys all got together with Preston. When did the band get together?
Oh,
Take us back to the magical era of 2011.
Question though, how far do we go back?
I'd like to go back to about 78, 79 if we can.
78.
Well, I wasn't even thought
My
of that.
parents were 6 and 5 years old.
Let's hear the narrative from pre-birth perspective.
There was nothing, and then there was light.
And then there's yesterday versus tomorrow.
Exactly.
Wait, you got that out of order. Tomorrow, then nothing, then light.
Oh, gotcha. But how far back? You want to go? You want to go to Vacancy's End?
Let's go
That
back.
far back?
Oh,
Let's
that's
go all the
actually a
way back.
valid.
Let's go all the way back.
Because we're going. If we go all the way back, we're going to high school, which is
Freshman
it feels
year.
like forever for me.
Wow,
But
we'll go back there. So the year would have been 2000, 2008, 9, 7,
Nine.
8,
Nine.
8.
8.
I graduated in.
I graduated in 09, and we were still in high
I
school.
graduated in 63.
No. He started in 63.
Anyway, yeah, we were all in a band called Vacancy's End back in the day, and it was a very angry band.
Also with
and-
Preston, that band?
No,
No.
actually, I did not know. I think you knew Preston at the time,
Yeah.
but we had not been acquainted.
So you guys go way back.
Yeah, us three.
We all
go
went
way
to school
back.
together.
We're talking back in the 2000s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the naughty oddies, if you will.
The naughty oddies. That's fantastic. I haven't heard that one. So back in the naughty oddies, you guys are in school together. I imagine this, you're pretty much like the group from American Pie, right? If you were an American Pie character, which one would you be? Don't say anything because you know which one you are. You're the dude that drinks the lattes, right? What was that guy's name? And he bangs, and he's the MILF banger?
That's him.
You're the
absolutely.
MILF banger. This is how I imagine your guys' high school experiences you're describing.
It wasn't that good.
And keep in mind that I have a very, very limited kind of scope of reference. It's pretty much limited to American Pie movies.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that good. Don't worry.
It was really more like Nosferatu, the 1928 silent film classic.
Or maybe The
28,
Lost Boys.
Was it 28, 22? One of those years.
This year I was born.
Okay, so back in the naughty oddies, you guys are in school together. Let's pick it up there.
Oh,
What did we? Well, I can say we just listened to a lot of angry music, and we
did.
wanted to
We were
be an
just
angry
angry.
band.
We were just
angry
angry.
We were just angry people.
But I wasn't a very angry person. I
He
just
was
liked
never an
angry
angry
music.
person. Like he tried to listen to angry music, but it just
We
didn't
weren't
flow. I
angry.
was legit angry all the time.
We pretended to be angry.
Yeah.
I was
Boils
legit.
down.
I was
Anger
legit
posers?
angry.
Is that a thing?
Well, I was angry, but I was just bad at my instrument. So
So anyway,
I was. We wanted.
there's the three of us and this other guy, Colin, which he's a fantastic guy.
And he plays in a ska band.
He's now in a ska. What's the name of the ska band?
I don't know.
Surprisingly Decent is the actual name of the band.
Oh,
From what I
That's
hear,
the name of his ska band right now.
so there.
He named it that just so when
But-
you guys
but
tell this story,
I
you're
just-
like, his ska band is surprisingly decent.
but his band has like what 9 or 11 people in it, and they're all like engineer majors, like ridiculous, and they practice more than we do.
Yeah.
And we have no lives.
Wow.
That
That sounds right for a ska band. They're normally like scholars of some sort.
They're all
Scholars.
scholars.
But yeah. So anyway, the band just kind of dissipated, I
Mhm.
guess. Fast forward to. No, don't fast forward. Actually, stay right where you are.
Slow motion rewind.
So
Pause. Now start again.
okay. Anyway, we had booked studio time with that band, and after the band kind of just fell apart, that time was still booked. So Kevin and I, we went in and recorded 2 songs under the name Yesterday versus Tomorrow, just for the the hell of it.
How'd you come up with the name?
People ask us that, and I never really have a good answer.
It sounded cool,
It
and we were
sounded
in high
good.
school.
And now we hate it, but can't change it.
That's why we just call ourselves YV2.
So we embrace it, I
Yeah.
guess, in a sense,
Embrace the suck.
which is what you have to do when you listen to our music. But yeah, so anyway, we recorded those 2 songs and never really like did anything live because we never had a drummer or anything. Actually, Ryan Wiesner at True Sound Studios played the drums on our tracks. So anyway, things kind of moved along, and Kevin went away to college to Indiana,
Illinois.
They're the same thing. And so I ended up I started playing more with these 2 guys, the Morose brothers that I went to work with,
They were twins,
and
identical twins.
Jesse, ironically enough, played drums, and then they were twins, and his twin played the keyboard. So there was a lot of name connections in there, I
Yeah.
guess you could say. Anyway, then Keller came aboard, and he was playing bass at the time.
Mhm.
Eventually, we ended up losing them, and we grabbed Preston and this other guy, John. And Keller moved to guitar, which is what his normal instrument has always been, his first instrument. Then we ended up losing John around last year, and just at the right time, Kevin came back from Illinois, Indiana, and
Iowa.
yeah, exactly. And
Indonesia.
so at the perfect time, he was coming back from school, and we needed a bass player, and Kevin still played bass, and here we are today.
It's kind of ridiculous, the full circle.
Yeah, it's funny that you would start out with them and then go away to Boise State and then you come back.
Exactly.
And just the timing was right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what have you guys done since then?
Well, okay. We ended up doing an EP comprised of both those 2 original recordings and then 3 more with the Moroses. And then last year we actually put out our first full-length album, which is a double album called Aurora Borealis, and that was with John and Preston. That was before Kevin had come back, and that was kind of like the biggest thing we've done. Some people liked it, some people hated it.
Yeah, 17 tracks
Most
of
people
randomness.
never heard it.
There's really no cohesiveness when it comes to sounds.
I really have to say that I love the fact that you guys did 17 songs. It's a personal bugaboo that I've made like a bunch of albums over the years, and I always make them all 17 songs. And the original reason is because when I was doing an album with my first band, we wanted to fit as many songs as we could on an 80-minute CD, and it ended up being 17. And then after that, it became like an OCD thing where I had to make every album 17 songs. It's a monumental effort to do a 17 fucking song album of original music. So
Thank you.
hats off to you guys
Thank
because
you.
I certainly understand how difficult it is, and it's not like these are throwaway tracks. I mean, every single one is a real song. They're 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes each. I mean, it's that's solid. It's a lot of work that goes into that process. So tell me about that that kind of process of doing an album that big.
It was an expensive process, I'll tell you that.
Where'd you do it?
We did it with Ryan Wiesner at True Sound.
True Sound.
Yeah, Ryan.
I think everything we've ever done was with him. We recorded the first single, Mark Rothko, in April of last year. And then the second single, Steampunk Hero, was recorded in June of that year. And then we ended up recording the rest of the album in July, over a week and then a Monday and a Tuesday after. So it ended up being, 56 hours in the studio, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's not cheap. Huh?
Well, plus other
No.
it's a little over 65, I guess it ended up being. So it was long.
I brought my PlayStation and my TV. I was that bored.
Like, guys, I'm doing my tracks in the first take, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play Madden now.
Preston ended up sleeping half the time.
Yeah. No, it was definitely interesting because, like Jesse said, we would just do one right after the other. The EP was just a song at a time. You know, we'd be in the studio for 4 hours. This one's like 8 hours a day for a week and a half.
Right.
Which is intense.
And we're broke, so we were really rushing to get done.
Yeah.
I guess it could have been a lot better had we had more time, but
Mhm.
I think, we're pretty happy with how it turned out. We did bring a lot of things into the studio that I think Ryan has never recorded before,
Mhm.
Such as baseball bats. There's a mandolin on a few of them. What else? There's some other crazy things scattered abroad.
John hits a chair.
And he was actually hitting a nail that was sticking out of the floor on one of the songs also. There's some interesting stuff in there.
You had all the brass instruments come in too.
Oh yeah, we had Wildcard. A few of the members from Wildcard came in and played just sort of like a brass ensemble,
two of the
I guess
songs.
you could say, on part 2 and
Goodbye, good night.
Goodbye Goodnight. Goodbye Goodnight, we had Scott Pilecki from Wildcard play the saxophone on. And yeah, they were really nice for coming out and doing that.
So not only did you guys do, a 17-song album on your own in the studio, but you brought in all these other people to do, all this texture and extra layering on top of it.
Yeah, and all these random people showed up.
Yeah, there were people that I had never seen before.
No. Like, I'm not like they were
Party
just,
at the studio.
Yeah, it really was. There were just random people who showed up, and I was 2 of them. I was like, I don't know who you are. Can you please get out of my space?
I don't know who you are, but you're on the record. Pick up that cowbell.
I'm gonna need a little more cowbell, actually.
No, it was definitely a long. It's just a weird album. Like, even though it fits as a whole as an album, none of the songs sound the same.
Which is
At
what
all.
we were going for.
Yeah.
Some people think it's a good thing. Some people think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
We're not pop punks, so we're not going to fit in.
Well, you can find it on Bandcamp, yesterdayversustomorrow.bandcamp.com. Of course, it's the Noah's Ark Show. 716-402-4218 is our phone number if you would like to call these fine young gentlemen and ask them a question of your own. Otherwise, we're going to talk about that bow tie, my friend.
I would love to.
What's your favorite thing about that bow tie, Jesse?
Well, I like that there's patterns on the sides, but in the middle, it's just a black strip of patternless
blue.
space.
It's blue,
looks
dumbass.
black from here. Well, I like the
I
blue
thought it looked
strip.
black as well. We're going to start one of those viral Facebook things. What color is this bow tie? Whoa! See, you gave it a shot.
See, it's blue.
I don't. Yeah,
It's blue.
It's blue. That's a It's pretty dark.
It's
navy.
bad.
And take a look.
Still looks black from there.
I think it's gold, actually. Now that I'm looking at it from over here.
It still looks black to me. I'm holding it right up to my face, and it looks black. Wait, I gotta find something black to compare it to.
It's a good idea. Safe.
Now I see it. I may be colorblind.
This just in. Noah is colorblind.
Hey, you guys didn't know about the knick-knack thing. Maybe the bow tie.
Bow tie would make
No.
a nice knick-knack.
You should shot that down real quick.
I love that Josh didn't even hesitate. No, it's no way.
I shower with this bow tie.
Only it's not around his neck.
I haven't taken this bow tie off in 6 months, bro.
It's staying on.
So you guys, you play out live a lot? Play out of shows, or?
Not as much as we'd like to, but I mean a decent amount.
We were on
My-
hiatus.
Yeah, my school
My school too. We were all in
life
school.
is pretty hectic. So, we've mostly been sort of confined to summers and, intersemester winter breaks with a show here or there.
Every now and again.
Now and again.
There you go.
That's the phrase I'm looking for. Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, we just played at Damon College's Spring Fest, and that was actually probably the most people we've ever played to.
I mean, they were all drunk, but who cares? Drunk people
that's why
love
they
us.
liked it.
Drunk people love us.
True.
That's always good because half the places you're going to play are going to be bars. Probably more than half.
All of
You
them.
got to be able to play to drunk people, man.
Yeah,
All of
exactly.
them.
If you can make people, if you can make people dance, you're golden.
We actually like to make people drunk with our music.
Drink in these sounds, you mothers.
That was lame. So lame.
What's the craziest show you've ever done?
Craziest. Well, I guess.
Or at least what's your favorite?
The Christmas Bonanza was pretty fun.
That was pretty cool.
At Broadway Joe's, we had Parade Chic, Stock Car Boys, a couple other people.
Wacko Fest.
Wacko Fest. Green Tape? That's a band, right? They were there.
Yes. I can't remember. I can't remember my own name half the time. So
Yeah, that was fun. The cool thing about Broadway Joe's is that it's so small, you can get 30 people there and it's packed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But if there's 5 people there, it feels really, really, really empty.
That's a fair point.
But that was fun because we waited and went to Walmart and bought an inflatable beaver
And
with a Santa
Buckwheat-
hat on,
Buckwheat
that we
is
named
still with us
Buckwheat.
today.
and we
I love
You know,
that,
we
man.
put him on, and
This show, we were talking about this in the car. Were there 4 people there or 3 people there playing? Was John gone at that point?
yeah,
and
and
did
Kevin
not?
wasn't. Yeah, it was just
It
us
was
three.
just 3 of us, because I swear I remember a 4th person on stage, but it might have been Buckwheat.
Yeah, there was only 3.
All right, thank you for clearing that up. 'cause
You're
that,
welcome.
that's kind of been ruining my day.
But Buckwheat has to be at every practice. or else it's
Buckwheat
not-
has better attendance than Preston.
Actually, he does.
You guys should have brought buckwheat tonight.
Is he in your car?
No.
He's everything's always in Jesse's car.
If buckwheat had a voice, what would it sound like? Everybody looks at Josh. You're the voice, man. Go.
I feel like he'd be Russian. I just want my vodka. That's what he said all the time.
I guess.
I want the vodka.
Well, now we know.
Only maybe 3 octaves higher.
I want the vodka.
That's it. That's it.
Son of a bitch.
The rest of the show, we're doing cartoon voices.
Fair enough.
Well, I would like that very much.
I'm sure you're rich, shitface.
It's time for cartoon voices.
Oh, we don't have the copyright to that song. Fine.
All the lights shut off. Everybody into the basement. That's it. It's over. So what do you guys got coming up? What's in the works for yesterday versus
Well,
tomorrow?
Lucky for you.
Big things.
We're actually in the process of writing our follow-up to Aurora Borealis currently.
Cool.
It's going to be a bit different.
A lot different.
A lot different, actually. Just definitely a lot less vocals. Not instrumental, but a lot less vocals. A little more post-rock influence.
A lot of post-rock influence.
Probably too much post-rock influence. Things like Explosions in the Sky, Sigur Rós, you name it. A lot less songs, but longer songs. Pretty much kind of doing the opposite of what we did last time to see how that works. And then maybe we'll figure it out by the 7th or 8th album.
So you guys are going to do a little bit of a jam session for us. We're going to hear some of the new material.
Well, we did. A lot of it is actually pretty difficult to turn acoustic.
Okay,
But
fair
we
enough.
do have one that we're going to try that's kind of still not completely done, but we wanted to have enough to be able to play something today. So we're going to try it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of layers in our next record. A lot of loopers, a lot of
Sure.
guitar on guitar on guitar on guitar.
And then somewhere in maybe the 6th or 7th layer, there's a keyboard.
Yeah.
Or,
Hey, you know what? It's always a good test of the material to do a really stripped down version of it. Just an acoustic, and obviously really stripped down for you because you're just beating on the floor, Tom.
Just beating the floor, Tom.
Which
With
I'm
a towel
still
on it.
impressed by, and I can't wait to see. But it's a good test of the material, you know what I mean? To do that stripped down version of it and make sure it holds up, you know what I mean?
So we'll see what
I can't
happens
wait to
with
hear
that
it, man.
one.
I can't wait. It's exciting. I'm excited to hear this shit, man. All right. In the meantime, let's get into Aurora Borealis a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Where should we go here?
I'd say part 2 is probably our
What we're playing that.
most accessible. Oh, we are playing that.
That's all right. We can hear the studio track and then hear the live version.
Works for me.
Hopefully it's as good.
Very cool.
Just kidding.
Yesterday versus Tomorrow, our band of the week. Part 2, the song. Aurora Borealis is the album. Noah's Ark is the show. 716-402-4218. But don't call now because I'm playing a song, you dick.
Seriously.
Wow. Noah's Ark. Dig it.
Don't stop moving in a cage of steel. Ditch the car.